Making Banget stars to shine is all about this product. It is Banget Shining Stars with Elvis. Welcome. And on this brand new program, I am talking to Kudzai Mwanza, a person who has dedicated himself to help other people who are going through that drug and substance abuse, which is a scourge which is threatening to tear Banget apart. Thank you, Kudzai, for making time to be with us on Banget Shining Stars with Elvis. And thank you for making time to share your story with us. To start with, can you share a little bit about yourself with our viewers?
My name is Kudzai Mwanza. I was born and bred in Banget. I did my education at Sacred Heart Justice College. And then I left Banget and went to Harare, where I started a company called PMAC, Public Speaking and Marketing Center International, where we were mainly doing public speaking and presentation skills training and digital marketing solutions to executives and individuals. So I'm somebody who once owned a company and destroyed it, I would say.
You say your life was affected by drug and substance abuse. How did all this begin?
I'm somebody who started drinking alcohol when I was still in school. And it really became a habit that by the time I had a company, I was drinking every day and I needed alcohol to be able to do anything. So with the excessive consumption of alcohol, I ended up mismanaging my company to such an extent that I was overwhelmed with work and with clients, and then
So are you saying alcohol destroyed your company?
Alcohol mainly contributed to the destruction of my...
Were you abusing alcohol only, or you had other substances also you were taking?
I ended up taking other drugs like marijuana, especially after the collapse of the company. Then with time, I was diagnosed with a substance-induced psychosis. I ended up being like mad. I was beside myself. I was trying to build something new in Banget, but with these drugs, I got to become a psych patient. Then I received help from a rehabilitation center in Chinoy. Then looking back now, I realized that, oh no, drugs had really gotten me into such a bad situation. That was the defining moment.
Kudzai, you said you have decided to get away from drug and substance abuse, and in that way, you have decided to help other people. And you said you have created a group called Addiction Freedom Foundation. What is this all about?
Okay, Addiction Freedom Foundation is a WhatsApp group where I've put parents and people who want to help others who are addicted. So on the group, parents share their problems they are having with their kids who are addicted in drugs, and then they share solutions like rehab centers, they share prices and all those things. And me myself, I am there to motivate them that it's possible to leave drugs, and I want to be an example to other youths out there that they should not follow this path of drugs because it's detrimental.
But is that so easy for somebody to say, I no longer want this, to say, I want to be clean, I no longer want to do drug and substance abuse? How easy is that?
It's very much possible to leave drugs, but it's not easy. For one to leave drugs, there has to be no drugs there. So you can see how difficult this can be. You really need to be self-introspecting and see the problems that the drugs have brought to your life, and then really quit them. Or you need to receive proper help from qualified personnel.
What are your words of advice to people who are still hooked on drugs and substance abuse?
All I can say to the people who are still addicted is that drugs do lie to us. They give us a false safe haven. It's temporary and it's destroying you slowly. You have to get to a point where you have to think why am I doing this? What is important in life? And if you self-introspect yourself, how you were before drugs and how you are now after drugs, you can easily, leave the drugs. And the parents that have children who are into drugs, I would like to tell them to be patient with their children, to give them care and love, and also to be very much monitoring, because the moment they don't know what their children are doing, maybe that's what they will be doing, looking for drugs.
Do you think much is being done by the government, by other people, to deal with this menace in our communities?
The government is doing what it can from the higher authorities, but not enough work is being done here down below in the local communities, because the police, they do come, they arrest these people, the people then come back and they still continue with the business. So I think the government should take a serious step in reinforcing the stopping of drug selling, especially in our local communities.
Banget is not spared from this issue of drug and substance abuse. If you were in authority yourself in Banget, how were you going to deal with this menace?
If I was in a position of authority in Banget to deal with the issue of drug abuse, I would simply demolish all the drug bases and the drug lords, because this is where the problem is emanating from. So for a drug addict to stop being an addict, they have to not be able to find the way to get the drugs. So I think that would be my first step, to get rid of the drug bases or whoever is supplying drugs, and make sure that there is no way drugs get into the community.
Kudzai, thank you so much for joining us on Banget Shining Stars with Alvis. What are your parting words before you go?
My parting words go to the young people who are into drugs, that please, you have to stop now. Drugs are bad, they destroy lives, they lie to us. When you take them, you become high, you think you have it all, but you still have those stresses about life and everything else. So it's better to face life while sober than to face it when you are drunk or when you are wasted, because you actually die. Some of the drugs that I hear that are being taken actually destroy even your mental faculties and even your health. So I would like to part by saying, every young person who is still into drugs, you have to think twice and stop. I stopped, and I'm still fighting the battle. It's not an easy one, but with determination and faith, it's very much possible. My word of advice to parents who have children with the problem of drug addiction is that you do not have to lose hope. You have to love your children, to give them care. The problem is solvable, especially if you monitor the day-to-day, undertakings of your kids. Otherwise, if you give them support, love, and really talk with them, or even at times go with them to church, this can be conquered.
Banget Shining Stars is the program you're watching there, as I was talking to Kudzai Mwanza, somebody who have decided to say enough is enough. Let's join hands and fight drug and substance abuse in Banget. Until we meet again, this is Banget Shining Stars with Alvis. Let us make Banget shine.